You already know what it is, son. Listen. You know the Ruby Spray. He only gets the best in the building, so Hijo, shout out to you. Hijo shot it. Definitely had this is long time in the making. We're gonna get this done. You heard? Let's get it.
Let's get it. Be on the lookout for this podcast, man. Let's go.
Woo! Yeah, I know my creatives. That woo sounds amazing. I'm back in the building once again. Ream TV, your series TV, C.U.T.S podcast. You understand? C.U.T.S podcast. We're here, episode 151, episode 150. You already know I had the legendary journalist, filmmaker, producer, editor. Yo, Rob Kenner was in the building. I got another. I'm gonna say legendary. I'll say legendary shooter. You know what I'm saying, for the work you put in. We could do that, son. We could do that. Respectfully. I know the words pushed around, but respectfully, I got content creator, shooter, photographer, A&R. I recently saw the video when they celebrated this man's birthday. Happy belated birthday on that. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you.
Hospitality. He does everything.
Yes,
Come on, man. Hijo shot it in the building. Hijo the Shooter. What's good, son?
I'm happy, yo, son.
Yo, what is up, bro?
Man. I'm super happy to be here. Thank you for having me. My boy's working hard. This setup right here is the setup. You feel me? I love this. So, I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me. Let's just talk.
Real talk, man. I mean, we were talking behind the scenes and everything, my creative. Him and I, we have crossed paths. We've both been part of media, producing behind the scenes. He's definitely been on the scene, crazy, shooting, catching the great photography of your favorite celebrities and favorite moments and concerts and everything, that magnitude. And that, so definitely, this is a long time coming for this man to be here. And I'm happy that you are here. But let's get right into it, man. Just overall with how you do things, what motivates you to be there at the right moment?
At the right moment? I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. At first, I used to want to be everywhere. I wanted to be everywhere, right?
Right.
But I realized you gotta be more strategic about the photography stuff.
Right.
So the way I go about it, I scale who's going to be there, the who's of the who. You got to do your research. That's very important. You got to do research because you just, when you first start, of course, you're going to be outside for a long time and, you're going to spend sometimes days and the people you want to shoot, they may not even come out. So you got to be really, really smart about it, really specific about it. And, you got to talk to everybody. Like I say, everybody's involved in that process, right? In order for me to show up on time, you got to talk to the bouncers. You got to talk to the drivers. You know what I mean? You got to talk to, the people that work with the celebrities you're trying to get in touch with. So it's a big thing. It's not just me just making it happen. There's so many layers to it and so many people helping me. That's why you see me a lot of time at those places. Matter of fact, I want to give a shout out to one of my good friend. Her name is Brandy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brandy.
Shout out to Brandy Glow.
We always reach out. Brandy Glow. Yeah. Yes, Brandy Glow. Shout out to Brandy Glow.
So
big hitter.
That's what it's about. This is the type of people that be helping me, making sure I get to those places at the right time. So we got to make sure we give them a shout out.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I think overall with this media space, man, I mean, you're going to cross paths with people. You got to make the connections. You got to prepare. You know what I'm saying? Even when you first start, even for me when I first started out, you know what I'm saying? I was doing my best to be at everywhere. Yeah. But then the more you do, it's then you have to start scaling it down and being precise. And I think for you, the best thing I could say is the way you're precise. You know what I'm saying? Almost damn near you, not telegraph, but it's like you're able to pinpoint it to a degree. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's difficult. You know what I'm saying, my friend? I'm going to keep it a buck with you. That is a difficult skill set. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to schedule it. You got to see who's there. If they don't come, what else can you capture to tell the story of what you're doing? And I also want to ask you, as of late, technology has changed tremendously for what we do. You know what I'm saying? For you, in a sense, have you felt any kind of pressure as of late when it comes to like having to downgrade your equipment per se? You know what I'm saying? Because for me, I've done it when when I was filming and stuff like that. I used to have had A cameras, B cameras, C cameras. Then when it was like technology got into play and the phones got somewhat better, even with my recaps, you know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, I got to get to these places.
You don't got to edit that much.
I can't bring so I want to know from you in that respect as a content creator and as a producer as well of what you do. Like take us into like, are you starting to do that, or is it more so you just know what to bring with you?
I'm gonna tell you the way I move, right? I wish I had my bag with me, but I'll show you guys later. So I have this one little black bag. So inside of it, I have my main camera, my Sony camera, my A7R3.
Right.
I got my flash. I have a mini camera with a microphone, just in case I have to interview somebody real quick. You know what I'm saying? And for the most part, I would say the phone.
Right.
That's the biggest part. That's the most important thing that you can have nowadays. And you can't make excuses. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have apps like, CapCuts. You got everything where they could just put everything for you and create it for you. So there's no excuses for you to like create content. You know what I mean? So I don't feel like I downgraded, to be honest with you. Like I love my equipment. Even my glasses. I got the Ray-Ban glasses. With
shit! Word! Yo, my girl, this is crazy.
So you see what I'm saying? Like that's what I mean by like you have to really like love content. You have to be ready to record at all time. So if I don't have my camera on me, at least I have my glasses or I have my phone. You know what I mean? To get the content. So you gotta be on point.
Sure.
You gotta be in tune with the technology. You gotta be able to, like, let's say for example, I go to an event and they're like, oh, you can't bring your fucking your camera in there.
Right.
Okay, cool, no problem. I got my glasses. You feel me? So you gotta be on point when you're doing this game. Like you gotta be.
Because that was the thing too for me as well. You know what I'm saying? The events, majority of events, my creators, when you do go to the events, they do shut you down sometimes with the camera, depending upon how much of a level the event is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And the publicity as well, how much they want the publicity to be out there at the event, right? Yeah. So then now, like you said, he has the Ray-Bans, right? Or you have the phone. So even for me, it was like, all right, I was a lot of events I kept getting shut down on. And I was like, you know what? And I was fighting it. Yeah. I was fighting it because, as a producer, and because you invest in so much into the equipment, you know what I'm saying? And then you also invest your emotional love into your equipment. But dude, you get what I'm saying?
We dealing with people like this, right? When we go to this event, sometimes the same people that will stop us from taking the pictures or the publicists, because there's a lot of publicists.
The politics.
They be doing too much politics. You can't do this, you can't do that. Right. But next thing you know, these people are in your DM asking you for the content.
Right.
Mind you, you did not want me to take no content. You didn't want me to catch anything, right? But how come now that I got the content and it's fire, right? Everybody posting it, now you want me to send you that content. Exactly. But you didn't want me to do the work. Let me work, baby. Let me work.
It's crazy what we go through in this media.
I'm telling you, bro.
Yo, and let's stay on that, right? I wanted to ask you, what do you prefer overall in your career? What do you prefer? Do you prefer the red carpet or do you prefer the pit? What do you prefer, son?
I like red carpets.
Okay, but take us into
No, I ain't gonna lie to you. You talking about concert pit?
Yeah, concert pit. Yeah.
I like concert pit better because
really,
yes, bro. Like the magic of the show, like the fire. They be having all kinds of crazy shit on stage. Like, you know what I mean? The aesthetic, everything just look good. So those pictures, you can't compare those pictures to red carpet, just people just walking. I mean, it's cool, don't get me wrong, but I like the concert pit pictures better when I could catch the artist in the element, performing, having a good time. You know what I mean? That's what I like.
That's what I think. For me, I'm more red carpet because the pit. I've been in the pits before. It's been so hard on a video scale to do photography. I feel it's better for the pit because you could be more stationary. You could get the motion, even though you can still get the video and everything like that. But it's just so much like when you get video, you got to do the move around. At least when you're photography and you're in the pit, it's more stationary. It's more you're waiting for the subject to come into your frame and then you snap it. Versus video, you got to get almost everything and move around. You know. So definitely. I'm glad you touched on that. And, what were your best moments? If you had your best moments as a photographer?
I ain't gonna lie to you. My best moment. I mean, you do meet a lot of celebrities, but I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I feel like Rihanna and A$AP Rocky is some of like the nicest people ever, right? And I always tell people this. I'm like, yo, like, she's worth $1 billion+, right?
Right.
He's worth whatever. I don't want to count their pocket, but I'm just saying, like, in general, because you know that
it's bank, my
yeah.
It's
When
bank.
people have money, usually like it's hard to like touch them and reach out to them, and I've been around them, and bro, they show so much fucking love. Like, for somebody that's worth $1 billion, she should have like mad security. She only got one security, and she's really like a people like person. Rocky too, you know what I'm saying? They should show my like. Oh, matter of fact, shout out to my boy Rocky, man. I hope you know what I'm saying. I hope that boy beats whatever he gotta
man.
beat.
We really want him to get out.
We're gonna get deep into it, but yo,
yes.
Let's go, man.
Yeah, for real. That's what's up,
but
man.
These two right there, there's some really good people. Like I'm not saying like I know them like personally, but I'm saying like every interaction that I had, every interaction that I had with them, I never see them like do any weird stuff or whatever. They always show love. Random people will come, they'll hug them, kiss them. Bro, you're worth $1 billion. You don't have to do that. You know what I mean? And that means that they're genuinely like good people. So that I would say that's my favorite moment. These are some of my favorite. Like when I run into them and shit like that, like they always show love. So
that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
For me, damn, man. I'm trying to think. For me, interview wise, I gotta go with Rhapsody last year.
Mm-hmm.
That was like a big, huge like moment for me. You know what I'm saying? At the meet and greet at the plane store, that was dope. Cause I was like, oh shit, she's really
she don't get dope. The credit that she deserves, man. Shout out to Rhapsody too. I'm telling you, bro. She needs to be up there with some of the best because she could rap her ass off, man. And then
her latest album was fire.
Rock Nation. She worked with one of my people, Bianca E. You know what I mean? So these are some good people, man. Shout out to Rhapsody, man.
Yeah, son. Real talk. Yeah, that was definitely for me my moments of my career. That was definitely dope for me. You know what I'm saying? What else? I'd probably say working with Hip Hop Gamer. Shout out to Hip Hop Gamer, Hot 97, working with him, producing his content over the years, and being on the red carpets. You know what I'm saying? The abundance of red carpets within that time I worked with him. I gotta say, probably even like when I do the recaps, when I pull up to an event to do the recaps, you know what I'm saying? I get a thrill.
Yeah,
because the editing is already done. Yeah. I don't know for you, like for me, my editing is already done in my head. I foresee it. Yeah. Even before I get to the event.
Oh yeah,
I foresee it. Do you do that with your photography,
bro?
Yeah, take us into that, man.
And I'm telling you, now that Instagram, shout out to Instagram too, man. Now that they gave me the 20 slides, right? I feel like it's the best thing that could have happened for a photographer because now I could really tell the story because I feel like 10 pictures before I couldn't really tell a story, but 20 pictures now, I could do whatever in that slide, from the shoes to the cufflinks to the glasses to whatever they're wearing. You know what I mean? Like I could put everything in that slide. So as a photographer, you gotta appreciate things like little things like that. So yeah.
Nah, that's what's up. All right, I want to ask you. I want to go into it. Do you feel with media, it's being oversaturated, or is it the more the merrier? What's your take on that?
I would say the more the merrier.
Okay.
But people it's not all about trying to go viral all the time and trying to do, you don't gotta go against the grain. You don't gotta like drag people in the mud for you to get your shit out there. It's gonna, if the shit is good and the feeling is good, it's gonna get out there regardless. Nobody can stop what God is playing, right? So you don't gotta, you don't need to be saturated. If you have a story to tell it. You know what I'm saying? There's people, I always tell people like this, there's a market for everybody. There's an ear for everybody. So who are we to tell people or they can't talk about what they want to talk about? You want to talk about sports? Talk about sports. You want to talk about women? Talk about women. Somebody out there to listen to it. There's somebody that's not going to like it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But there's somebody that's going to like it. So fuck it. Do what you got to do, man.
Nah, but also too, I want to add on to that. For me, I've always felt, even on a value sense, right? Not about the context, because that's more context per se, but on a value sense, I've always felt like with media, it's always been difficult per se because of the abundance, the people that are coming into it. You know what I'm saying? So now you got abundance here. So then when it comes to like selecting process or people that get you for an event or whatever the case may be, or to build a clientele for yourself. You know what I'm saying? It becomes challenging each time. You know what I'm saying?
Are you more, not the question, are you more upset about like athletes or rappers and people that's not really, well, people that's not really called media, that's like taking up, you think they feel like they're taking up a little more of the space because, you know, they're already famous, which make it easy for people to gravitate towards them. But, you know, you've been doing this for a very long time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then somebody comes out of nowhere that never done that. All of a sudden they got a podcast. You
Right.
know? You feel like they're taking away from the...
Not really per se, because it's really hard to like pinpoint that. You know what I'm saying? Because even if, you know, if for me, like just like you said, I've been doing it for a while. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it has been challenging building it from the ground up to get to the notoriety. But then also too, it's like, do I really want it that easy? You know what I'm saying? Because if I get it that easy, what am I really learning in that thing? For me, I've always liked to learn for what I've done in media over the years. You know what I'm saying? I can't go against those that, you know, the ones that they got a notoriety, that come with a fame, and they decide to do a podcast. Now, as far as how to do the podcast, that's kind of a battle in a sense, right? Because all right, if you're one that has this high notoriety, and your high notoriety is based off of gossip and turmoil and negativity or whatever to have you. You can't really stop that if you know how to market that well, and it gets pushed out and is niched to a certain audience or whatever have you. You can't get really mad at that. I think for me more so, I like, for me, I'm still kind of old school with it, like, you know, have, you know, the prestige and you know and the respect.
You gotta have integrity.
Now, just like look, put it like this. Let's say if I have a camera, right? I'm doing photography, but I know you're in the building, right? Not saying I'm afraid to work with you, or for that matter, I gotta get mine regardless. But I know Hijo's in the building. I gotta respect that. I feel within media, the respect has kind of declined.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
No, but you know what I'm saying?
Listen.
Yeah, no. I mean, let's get to it.
There's a few of y'all out there. Y'all don't give a fuck.
Yeah, right.
They do not care.
Yeah.
Because like you say, I'll get my shots, right? And I get out the way. Some people, they're just going to stand right there and make sure you don't get no shots because they want to be the only one with the shots. Yeah, and then, y'all photographers are wicked. Y'all wicked son. Out there. Now, y'all know
dog.
It. They know what they are, too.
But same in media in a sense, too, because it's like, there be times I'll be on red carpets, right? And I can't help that the entertainer or the figure gives me a better energy than what you got. You know what I'm saying? And even if let's say they give you 3 minutes, right? And let's say we're vibing. I'm not doing it on purpose to create that vibe. It's just that, they're giving me the energy. Now when you get, here's the thing, right? So then now when you get the energy, right? And they don't give you the energy or whatever, now you want to get mad. You can't get mad at me.
They already gave it out already.
I'm just saying, you can't get mad at me, son. Yeah. And for me in media, I feel like there's too many fucking people in this shit that's just not understanding that. They just feel like, all right, you have to be the one. That's it, or else. Yes. And or there's been times, I'll keep it a buck. I purposely put myself last, right? When it came down to the gauntlet, I put myself last, right? Yep. And still found a way to get the energy. And they still mad. I'm like, listen, you can't get mad at me for that. I'll even give you an example. I remember last year, right? I went down to SelectCon in Atlanta, right? So what's her name? Anaya pulls up. She's the one that featured with Lotto on that track. I forgot the name of the track, but she was coming through. These were like two, I guess, main people in Atlanta were doing their media, whatever. They didn't get the energy that I got. So then now here I come. I got 2 minutes. Bang. Perfect energy. But you catching the attitude. It's like, bro, I do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't get mad at me, or you can't get mad at somebody, or even for you for that matter. If he was in the building, I'm gonna give you the respect because you in the building. You get what I'm saying?
That's why a lot of people, some of the shit they do, it don't work because their energy is not right. If your energy is not right, you're wasting your fucking time. There's plenty of time. I like, there's mad events going on, right? Sometimes I won't even make it to the events. But I have a group chat, like, no cap. I have a group chat with my people. There's about 15 to 20 photographers in here. And these are some of the biggest photographers in New York City. I'm talking about Ice Spice photographers in there. My boy Fresh made it. There's a few Hooters out there, big photographers out here, and they tell you themselves. Even when I can't make an event, bro, I still send it out. Like whatever event I get, I always send it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I know, because the thing is, all of us work for a different publication, and all of us get paid for the pictures, obviously. But I do not mind letting my other photographers know when I get a big drop. Oh, yo, Kim K is about to be right there, or Rihanna's about to be. If I can't make it, bro, I'm sending it.
Right.
I'm sending it because why am I just holding on to the information? Because the picture's it's gonna be some other photographers out there anyway. So, bro, like I want my niggas to go and get that shit. Go get the shots, bro. Go get the fucking shots. You know what I mean?
Saying, dog.
That's it. Like, you don't gotta be saturated. Like, the game is wide open. Everybody could eat. I'm telling you, we could all eat. And I tell that shit to people all the time. Like, yo, bro, y'all gotta relax, bro. We all could fucking eat. Just relax. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what I realized once I started relaxing, bro, and I stopped jumping around trying to be on everything just started flowing for me.
Nah, that's what's up, man. What do you want to tell the upcoming content creators about your journey? Or what do you want them to most understand about your journey, if you had to pinpoint it?
No, I would say you got to reinvent yourself, right? Because, so most people, I say, me for photography, but most people don't know. I had I had a record label. I had a few artists I was managing. And that's how I picked up the camera. I picked up the camera because I was trying to save money at first because we was doing too many photo shoots. That shit was costing too much money. So I'm like, yo, I need to figure it out. So I picked up this little, at first he was like, what was that, a Canon? It's like an old Canon. But that's how I started. And eventually, at first, if you're gonna love photography, you gotta really just take pictures of everything. Mm-hmm. At first, he was just fucking flowers or buildings or whatever I think I'm passionate about. And then eventually I got really good at it. I started doing people, you know what I mean? And once I started doing people, the label thing didn't work out. So I figured, bro, I need to reinvent myself. I was like, how can I get in the music business without being in the music business? And in my head, what's the closest thing that you can use to get to an artist? It's the camera, bro. Mm-hmm. It's either you're going to be doing camera work, or you going to do bodyguard work, or you going to be the manager. Right. Since I couldn't be the manager, I couldn't do the bodyguard. I picked up the camera. And like you say, he still got me in the building. I'm actually closer to artists and managers now than I ever been. You feel me? And that's what I mean. You got to reinvent yourself. So I'm still in the music business, but I'm capturing the photos of everything that's going on. You know what I mean? So you can't... I tell people all the time like this, bro. You can't give up on your dreams, you know what I mean?
Right.
Just reinvent yourself. Figure out a way to stay in that same game, that same circle, the same companies, That's what the shit is about, you know what I mean?
Nah, that's what's up. No, but definitely I want to touch on with you and music. Definitely. I mean, I did know a little bit about you with the A&R, but it never was really heavily expressed.
Yeah.
For you when you were an A&R, like what do you feel were your challenges to either get the talent or maintain the talent? I mean, you did mention about as far as like you couldn't be a bouncer or you couldn't be the manager per se, but as an A&R and like really like maintaining the talent. Take us into that.
So at the time I was doing everything independent. So I had a studio at my house that the artists they would record at. And then when the song were done at the house, then we take it to get it mixed and master and all that stuff. We shoot videos. By the way, we used to go by the name Great Line Gang. So I don't know. I'm telling you right now. And I had 4 artists, and we got a bunch of videos on YouTube too. We had we was doing pretty good. But what it is like about the A&R side that I didn't like is you got to baby the artist, bro. Ooh. You got to baby the artist, Yes. A lot of artists are not ready because I truly feel like when I started to feel like I was working harder than them, that's when it was time to go because I'm just like, bro, I'm not your dad. I'm really not. I'm not that, and I'm not trying to be that. I don't want to be that at all. And at the time, I was a little younger, and I'm not gonna say I wasted my time, but it was just babying them, trying to baby people, trying to, because if you want to make it in this game, bro, New York City is right there. We live in Jersey, right? I live in Jersey, and I come to the city every fucking day to make it happen, right? So there's no excuses. I used to tell them, bro, we're gonna have to go in front of those buildings, in front of those labels. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta rap for people. We gotta be at these events. You gotta mingle, because, bro, who the fuck is gonna know you if you just sitting at home? Like, you think that's how this shit work? You got to go out there and speak to people, talk to people, see what they like, what they want to hear. And, you know, you got to be in tune with what's going on. You know, you can't just be thinking that everything going to fall in your lap. So, like I said, it was the babying part that I didn't like. So now, to be honest with you, I'm ready to get back in the music business, but I'm trying to do it differently, right? I don't want to be just stuck with just one artist. Right. I want to work with all the fucking artists. If you're hot, you got some good music, holla at me. Let's work. You know what I'm saying? Let's get a video done for you. Let's get you to a meeting. You know what I'm saying? Let's get you to the labels. You know, I'm ready to do this shit again. I don't want to fuck around no more. Right. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to just bypass all the politics and just really do this shit the right way. Especially now that I have, you know, a plethora of people that I know now and that I could get to, and, like, you know, we could do some business now. Nah,
that's what's up, man. And also too, I want to ask you, in regards with that, definitely these times now, you know, understanding about the business of music, it's changing on a rapid pace. And even with understanding about content creation, it's always changing on a pace. For you, how were you pivoting? Or for that matter, what did you feel motivated you to pivot besides, you know, reaching to a level of success? What else was like guiding you to pivot?
Bro, I mean, I come from far, man. I come from far. Like, a lot of people don't know, I was born and raised in Africa.
Okay.
Bro, I was a big dreamer, bro. Like, you know what really got me to America? Music videos. You don't even, like, people don't even understand the power of media. Like, we talk about, right, the music videos from back in the days and all that stuff. That's what really got me here. Like, yo, I wanted to come here and live that lifestyle, because I thought that's how everybody live in America, you know, from the music videos and all that stuff, you know. So I've been wanting to be in the game, so I used to beg my parents, like, to just send me here. So when I was 17, my parents just finally decided me to just send me to America, and, bro, ever since I've been here, to be honest, it's been a blessing, because there's so many, like, opportunities over here, so many things you can do, like, you know, especially if you want to be in this game, like, you know, content creating, you know, the YouTube, the TikTok, the motherfucking whatever you want to do. You could even be in New York. You could be in the subway doing whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? Like, yo, this shit is dope. So, like, that's why I don't take it for granted. Like, I'm still amazed. Like, you know, sometimes I feel like I need to sit down and, like, soak it in a little bit. But I'm so amazed by the game and everything that's going on. The artists, the fucking, you know, the beef, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I love all of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this, I fucking love hip hop. I love music. And, you know, that's what got me here. You know what I'm saying? I'm so proud of it. Like, I can't be mad at it. Like, yeah.
Now that's what's up. Now let's take it with Jersey, man. Like, definitely Jersey is rising. I mean, Jersey was always implemented in the industry and on the scene, but I feel now like the momentum is really rising. In your heart of hearts, what do you feel was kind of like stopping the momentum? And then also, too, what do you feel could be the next star or superstar from Jersey to really make it rise and pop?
Listen, what I'm going to say is, I don't want my Jersey niggas to attack me for this,
right,
but you guys already know what it is. The only thing about Jersey really that's stopping us is unity. That's really what it is. We got to be united a little more. The artists, they gotta make music with each other. You know what I'm saying? That's how you put a city on the map, right? The artists, they gotta fuck with each other. They can't just be on some fucking beefing. You know what I'm saying? That's not how you put the city on. If the artists could get together, they could get in the studio together, they could hang out together. You know what I'm saying? We could shoot some videos together. We could get past the beef or whatever. Bro, Jersey would be number one out here. I'm telling you, there's so much fucking talent out there in Jersey. So much fucking talent. And that's one of my things too. Like, I want to put some artists from Jersey on right now. You know what I mean? Like, you know, And you know what's funny? A lot of people from Jersey, they don't even claim Jersey.
Wow.
A lot of artists, a lot of superstars, a lot of people from Hollywood, they're from Jersey, bro. Jersey make a lot of superstars.
Oh, yeah, no,
a
no,
lot
yeah,
of
no,
fucking
yeah, definitely.
superstars, you know?
Jersey definitely had legendary figures.
But like I say, it's like one by one type of shit. There's no unity. There's no like, and some of these stars, they got to come back to the neighborhood and look to see who's up next and, and help them out. Cause that's how it works. And like, look at Atlanta, for example, right? When a big star make it or whatever, when it was Future, Young Thug or whatever, they'll pull a Gunna, they'll pull a Lil Baby, they'll pull somebody up, you know what I'm saying? So somebody could be up next. We don't really do that in Jersey, So that's what I'm saying. We gotta be unified. When we unified, everything going just flow, man. We gotta get in that studio together, we gotta hang out together. I don't care if you gotta pray together or whatever, but we just gotta do it together. Once we do it together, you see Jersey will slowly take over, because we have our own sound and everything. I'm not talking about club music neither. A lot of motherfuckers in Jersey can rap, I like Al B. Al, you know what I'm saying? I think
shout out to Al, let me rewind it back even when I said about moments. Last year when I interviewed Al B. Al and he had Al B. Al for President, that album was a dope album. And I was I was in that promo run probably with it as far as interviewing him, and then went to the listening party. I was right around here at Cult of Individuality. Son, shout outs to him, son. I really love what's changed for him and how he's like come about and with his craft and his skill set and his branding and everything. And
I don't know him personally, but me, I'm the type of person, I'll give you a props if I feel like you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Right.
I like Al. I like his growth. You know what I mean? His growth is one of the number one thing I like about him right now. So, like I say, he's one of the top dog right now in Jersey. So if he can get some more Jersey people and get in that studio and make some music, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, holla at me, bro. Let's work together, man. Listen, my crazy.
Let's work on together. Cuts. You know how we do here.
Let's put it in the universe.
You know how we do it, man. This is what it's about, man.
Matter of fact, you gotta get Al B. Al over here, bro.
Listen, I have no issue. Listen, Al B. Al. Yeah. Listen here right now. I am telling you this, sir. For 2025, I don't even look in this camera. 2025, Al B. Al, what's up? Pull up to the Cuts, man. Pull up here with the Ruger sprayer. Let's chop it up.
It's gonna happen, bro. You put it in the air, like, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But like I said, Jersey is next up, and shout out to my guy Nimi Hendrix too. He's one of the biggest director in Jersey.
Yes, sir.
And that guy, he's been shooting, like when I was doing the music thing, he was the only one that was shooting my videos. He shot like 12 videos for me back in the days, you know what I'm saying? But now he's like, some movie shit. He's big dog. So shout out to my guy Nimi, man. But let's go, man. I want Jersey to get on top of this shit. We gotta get on top of the map, man. We gotta do this shit for real.
Nah, that's what's up, man. Let's change the temperature right now. NBA had the All-Star weekend.
Yes,
this past. I want to know from you, what were your highs and lows with it? I'll let you know my highs and lows. What were your highs and lows with it? Let's hear what you got to say about it.
My highs, I like the dunk contest, man. I like motherfuckers that could jump. That's what I like. So that white boy did his thing.
Okay.
That white boy.
Okay.
What is that? Mac McClung?
Mac McClung.
Mac McClung.
Yeah.
He did his thing. And listen, to win the dunk contest 3 years in a row, bro, you gotta be crazy. That boy is nuts.
Yeah, no, that's a feat. That is definitely a feat.
I don't know why the NBA don't sign him up though. They gotta give him a better deal. They gotta sign him up somewhere. He deserved a chance to be in the NBA. He could play.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe go overseas or something. Cause I don't want him to just waste his time and not playing around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely he's taking the baton from the Vince Carters, the Zach LaVines, the Aaron Gordons, the Blake Griffins, and even to the greatest dunker of all time, even Vince Carter. You know what I'm saying? Vince Carter revolutionized things, but definitely Matt McClung by far. He definitely has set the tone now. And I ain't gonna lie, man. You superstars, in the league, son, you're gonna have to do this now.
They're not.
Zion,
they're scared.
Zion, Ja. Hey,
no, but actually, no.
Get back into
it. Zion and Ja could actually do the dunk contest.
Right.
I truly believe that. But
get to it.
I feel like it's just too much money on the line. You don't want to get hurt, right. Or because them two boys, they could do whatever they put their minds to, they could do it. And to be honest, I think if they did the dunk contest, that'd be the most watched dunk contest ever.
Shit, Zach LaVine, get back out.
Matter of fact, yo, look, we
Zach
could get
LaVine,
Zion. We could get from Memphis. What's that boy from Memphis?
John Morant.
We get Zach LaVine, and we could get Aaron Gordon. If we get these 4 motherfuckers and Mac McClung, if we get these 5 motherfuckers in the dunk contest, bro, I think he would be the best dunk contest we ever seen in life, bro. Let's put that in the universe, man.
All right, what did you feel about the All-Star game? I ain't gonna lie to you.
That shit was trash.
Yo, son,
it was trash.
All All-Star games. I have never fell asleep. woke up around the when the kid hit the half court shot.
Bro.
I got happy more about the half court shot than I got happy about the game itself.
Bro, you know when the NBA fell off? I mean the All-Star game fell off? When they started wearing the same jerseys. If you really remember, right, back in the days, it used to be the players, but everybody used to wear their own jersey from their own team.
Yeah.
That's when the shit was really popping. When they used to wear their own jersey from their own teams, bro, the All-Star game used to be so popping. When it used to be like Kobe, Iverson, Vince Carter, Stevie franchise, bro. That's when basketball was really basketball. But when they started wearing the same fucking jerseys, like East versus West, I don't know, bro. I feel like everything just diluted, and he just wasn't the same no more.
But also, could we say that maybe the fans themselves have gotten older? Let's say the ones that were of that golden era of NBA, like you and I, of our generation, and maybe a couple of generations after us. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like we've gotten older to a point that we already seen what the product can be, but yet the NBA just doesn't want to give it to us? Do you think that could be it?
I mean, the NBA, it's a business, bro. You know what I mean? And if you're looking at the numbers, like, you know, I'm a number type of person. The NBA is losing money a little bit. They're losing viewership and they're losing money. Obviously, if you don't have the viewership, you're going to lose money, right? So why not give people what they want? Why are you giving us what we don't want?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like, for example, right? They're playing basketball. Like, you bump somebody a little bit flagrant. Like, bro, what's going on? Like, we want to see basketball. We want to see niggas ball. We want, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and that's not even old school. Like, I just feel like the league now is soft, bro. You know, and they're getting paid way more money than before.
That part. So I think that is affected tremendously. The latest CBA for the players. I'm not saying the players shouldn't get their money for what they do, but it's like, damn, yo, like it's starting to like it's starting to like hinder the hunger in a sense.
Yeah.
Because even I don't know how you felt about it, but I'm sorry, but I think just guy LeBron is run out of passes, son. Like him not playing. I get it, fine, you're injured, but it's like, bro, you already knew you was injured. Why go? You took away somebody else's spot. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm keeping it up. No, I feel you, but it's like, damn, son. I get it.
What you're saying.
I get it. I get it. He is the face of the league. Cool. But Jesus, Mahalia Jackson Christ, an hour before the game starts.
I get what you're saying.
Now you're gonna announce your injury. You're not gonna play. Shit for all that. Shit, you should have said that before.
I get what you call.
Should have been injured before. Should have been injured before. And I'm not. Listen, I have nothing against LeBron's career.
Yeah.
I have nothing against LeBron's career. I am not a LeBron hater. I am not a fool. I clearly understand what LeBron has done for the game.
I'm not saying 1 hour before the.
It's like, dog.
Come on, bro.
Come on, dog. You the face of the league, and you pulling this type of shit. Because now it's like, all right, any of the other players, they're gonna feel they could do that too. The face of the league doing it.
Nah, you can't do it. This is the face. There's the face of the league.
I feel
not
you.
Everybody can pull that.
I feel you, but it's a domino effect. It's a domino effect. I feel you. It's gonna be a domino effect.
Listen, try that if you think you can. Try that shit. See what happens.
Oh yeah. No.
They're gonna suspend your ass.
You're right.
You're not LeBron.
Right.
You better relax.
Get fined. You want to get up out of here.
Fine. Get up out of here.
You want to get up out of here.
You're not King James. You gotta relax. Listen, there's levels to this shit. Okay. This is like Michael. You know, I don't know how true that is, but you know how they were saying like the flu game. They were saying Mike was really like he was hungover from the night before. I don't know how true that is.
Man, I mean, listen, man, when it comes to Mike, I mean,
but you think they're gonna come on TV and be like, oh, he was lit the night before? Nah, they're gonna say he got the flu.
Which is true.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
listen. Like I said,
it's flu, baby. Listen,
we're not gonna do a Michael versus LeBron versus Kobe thing. Listen. When it comes to these with athletes, man, I mean, hey, you know that's the level.
It's like the big dogs. The big dogs can get away with a lot.
Yeah,
you know.
But it's just like, damn, son, an hour before, son.
Damn. So wait. So what's the reason why LaMelo didn't play again?
No, LaMelo just didn't get. He didn't get put
LaMelo didn't get picked.
He got super snubbed. He got super snubbed.
LaMelo Ball didn't get picked.
Yes.
I thought he had the most votes.
No, yeah, but that's the thing. This is why I'm saying with the league.
See? I told you they're not giving people what they want.
Yo, son, it's whack. It's trash.
They're not giving people what they want. Like LaMelo Ball had the most votes from what I remember.
Top 3.
And I remember
he was top 3.
I remember Kenny and Chuck was talking about that on TV, and they're like, yo, it doesn't make any sense, you know. Oh, bro, that's a snub right there.
Son, unlimited stuff. Yo, and even for that format, I would have loved to see LaMelo Ball playing.
What?
And that shit. But that's the thing. It's like the league forgot the showmanship.
Mm.
You gotta play, like, don't get me wrong, Trey Nice could do. He did a little showmanship. Mm-hmm. But I would have loved to see a Trey Young versus LaMelo type situation in All-Star. That'd have been all right.
That doesn't even make sense.
That would have been all right.
Game without LaMelo Ball, and he's been balling all year. I mean, I understand his team is not doing the best, but come on, bro. This shit is stupid, man. That shit is stupid motherfuckers, man.
So, all right, let's get to it with you. Is there a podcast in the horizon for you, man? What's going on?
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
What up with Hijo?
I
think for me,
mm-hmm.
of what I know of you, right? I would love to see it based on from behind the lens of photography.
Mm-hmm.
I would love for that because I feel if that was to happen, I feel more flow within the photography culture could happen in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, to hear the stories, hear about how to operate, what to maneuver, or whatever have you. You know what I'm saying?
But you remember I was telling you, it's all about reinventing your stuff, right? So I have a cooking show.
Okay.
So the cooking show is like a cooking show / podcast. It's called Gourmet Guy. So if you guys
follow that Gourmet Guy,
follow Gourmet Guy on Instagram, Gourmet Guy on YouTube.
I like it.
So the premise of the show is like, just like this, I interview people, but the thing is I cook for them. So I ask them what they want to eat. And then I would literally, a lot of people don't know I'm a really good cook too. So, but when you go to the page, you see for yourself. So I ask them what they want to eat. But what I focus on the artists and like business people that's in the music business and things like that. And then, we eat. Once again, I'm also a bartender. I went to bartending school.
I saw that.
Oh, yeah.
Saw that on the page.
So I make them drinks. I cook them food. So like I said, whatever you want to eat, you just tell me you want to eat Italian, Chinese, whatever. I can make whatever. And then you tell me how good the food is. And then after that, we just start talking about, what you got going on, your project, your life, and, what's next up and things like that. So that's my next plan. I want to do that with more artists. Like, I want to like follow them around and, like I said, cook for them. But I want to make it like a vlog thing, like an episode thing. Like, when we talk about whatever, like, you know what I mean? So I got 2 episodes recorded so far. I dropped one. I'm about to drop the other one. So I'm trying to set up some more guests for it right now. So that's the next flow. I'm big on YouTube. I'm close to 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. I hope me and you, first of all, I hope you could get the silver plate first, the YouTube, the 100,000.
I know.
And then you're going to get the gold plate.
Brother.
Nice coming.
I'm doing what I can, brother. I'm doing
remember this. Remember this. You're going to get the silver joint, and then you're going to get the gold.
He's calling it to existence, my creator. He's speaking to existence, my creator.
Yes, you're going to get that milli plate, too.
Yeah, okay. Speaking to existence, my creator.
And all I'm going to say is, I'm glad I came to this fucking seat. That's what I'm going to say. Because I saw it coming. You feel me? I saw this shit fucking coming.
I had to have you here, man. Hey, come on, man. This is what Cuts is about. This is is what this platform's about. It's about getting the power players and the power figures under the acronym Culture, Urban Technology, and Sports, and and really like speak and just hear about their stories, and as well as try to get the resolutions, the best as possible.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So definitely, but let's definitely touch on what you as a hospitality figure, like, what do you feel are the nuances that's changing with hospitality per se for the time that you've been in? Like, take us into that.
I ain't gonna lie to you. COVID is actually the biggest thing that happened to the hospitality business. And when COVID happened, like, I don't know if you're a big restaurant person, but you remember you couldn't go into the restaurant unless
that time was bad.
Unless you took that thing, and he really messed up the business to the point where the quality of the food in the hospitality business went down and the price went up. You know what I'm saying?
Wicked.
So you got people went out of business. A lot of people went out of business. But like I say, it's all about reinventing yourself. Nowadays, it's not just hospitality. It's hospitality and content. If you think about it, and lifestyle. If you have a restaurant and you have a hospitality business and you're not doing content, you're not really showing people what your place look like, what people are eating, somebody jumping in a pool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you're not showing that lifestyle on your Instagram or whatever platform that you posted it, you pretty much wasting your fucking time, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's not even to bring up my boss into this, because she's a little bit older, but this is what I try to explain to her all the time. She does not understand the power of content. I keep telling her, you got to get somebody in here to get more content for the place, the venue. Having people making drinks, people cooking the food, having some fire, some saute, some shit. You know what I mean? Like little shit like that. But these are the things that people want to see before they come to your restaurant, before they come to your hospitality business, And I'm super big on that part. So that's my next focus too. Eventually, obviously, since I love cooking, making drinks and all that stuff, and I've been in this business for 12 years now.
Right.
I would love to own my own restaurant one day.
Okay.
And when I do, I'm going to make sure that the content is fucking amazing, because that's what the people going to remember. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that never been to your place, you think they might go to the Google and look at the little food thing for a little bit. But once you post a video, a reel of the place and really showing the people having fun, people having a good time, that's what bring the customers in, right?
Yeah, that's up. Yo, I want to let's stay on that. Do you feel the influx of food influencers, the ones that come and do their content and also rate your place and everything, do you feel that's been an advancement for hospitality and restaurant places?
Yeah.
Or do you feel it's kind of not oversaturated, it's kind of overdoing it per se? Take us into that.
This is what it's about. We need as many content creators to come to our venue and record it and showcase the food. You need that. I'm telling you. What's that guy, Keith Lee?
Yeah.
Keith Lee, right? When that guy goes to a restaurant, bro, I'm talking about, and he just be like, oh, I just ate this thing right here. He could be a little spot, bro. The influx of people that's going to show up there because he went to that place. That's the power and influence. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you can't tell me that you don't need people to come to your place and rate it. If the food is good, let them come and do it. That's more business for you anyway. That's what you want, right? That's what you in. We in the business of getting more business. That's what the shit is about.
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Oh man, my creatives. We almost about to wrap it up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let's do a fill-in sentence for you real quick. Hijo will always be blank if the world did blank. Fill in that for me. I know. Yeah,
I would say Hijo will always be strong, even if the world was crumbling.
Ooh, expand on that, man.
Because the world don't stop, baby. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. You gotta be strong every fucking day. You gotta get up and be strong. That's what this shit is about. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you can't show weakness or whatever, but you gotta just fight it. You gotta just fight it. And I'm one of those people. I truly believe that everything is mental too. I told you I came here when I was 17. I've been away from my family 20, 21 years now.
Okay.
It's not easy. And some people like. Some people will be mad at us, like, I'm going back home. It's cold as, bro, where I come from, it's hot every day. It's beautiful. I don't got to motherfucking deal with this snow. I don't got to do this. But you know what? This is what it's about. It's part of the grind. It's part of the hustle. You don't get nothing without fucking working. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, you got to be strong, dedicated. If you got something you want, go out there and get it.
All right, my creators, you already know what this is, man. This is episode 151 of the C.U.T.S podcast. Hijo the Shooter. Hijo shot it. That's where you can follow him at on Instagram. Definitely, my brother.
Let's
thank
go.
You for the conversation.
Thank you for having me.
Nah, definitely had to have you pulling up. No. Listen, had to happen, my brother.
I'm gonna talk to some people. We gotta get you some guests up in here.
Nah, but listen.
Gotta get some.
Listen. The more power players, the better. Yeah. You know how this goes. Haircuts, man. Yeah. We talk to the power players. We talk to the needle movers. You know what I'm saying? You know where to follow me at. Remo Marak _ on everything. You know what I'm saying? Also, to catch me on the sports platform with Combo. He's with us. Catch me on there. We be talking sports on that platform as well. This is episode 151. As I said, again, my creators, I thank you for sitting into this conversation, interview, wherever have you. You already know what it is, man. You know how the slogan goes, man. Hands over the eyes. It ain't the one, baby.
Let's go. Follow me on Instagram.
It's the two up. Follow this man.
HIJOSHOTIT.
You already know what it is, man. And that's peace. Salute. We out of here.
Let's get it.
That's it.